Hey, do you know what time it is? It's white boy summer.
White boy summer!
If I don't get 100K by the end of the year, bitch, I'm gonna kill myself. How's the lighting? Should we move sun or?
Nah, the lighting is calm.
I mean, it's the phone.
Shut up! Shut up!
Welcome, people. Welcome back to a new Keeping It Raw. Back here with a new week. I got a strawberry and mint smoothie from the Daily Cafe at okay, let's not give out too many locations. Anyways, if you know, you know, but go grab this and get it without honey because then you can really taste the berries. A couple of things to cover before we get into the video. Monday feels like a new day for me. Yesterday, I made the decision to try and incorporate more routine into my life. I feel like I do best when I'm following some sort of plan. Because for the past few weeks, months, basically since the new year started, since I got back from Joburg, I've just been feeling a bit lost in my days. You get what I'm saying? Because I don't have a 9 to 5. I don't have a uni thing. I feel like progress has been stifled. So we're getting that back on track. I'm not going to go too into detail, but basically we're just getting the diet, exercise, sleeping pattern, sort of scheduling right during the day. Dieting, I'm trying to hang around a certain calorie goal, but I'm probably not going to do that. I'm trying intermittent fasting, the 16 and 8 rule. 16 hours not eating, 8 hours eating. You do whatever band bracket of time you want with that. Exercise, I'm trying HIIT training, search that up. Some low intensity training, so like incline walking, and then my HIIT training will be football 3 times weekly. Trying to get to the gym 3 times a week. Trying to stay away from alcohol, probably drink 4 times monthly. That's sort of the goal, but you never know how it goes with 5s.
Waters of immortality.
Big one is I'm sleeping without my laptop on my bed anymore, which makes a huge difference. I did it for the first time in a while last night, and bro, the sleep quality just increased 100-fold. Try and go to sleep around the same time every night, wake up the same time every morning, and have a good editing session in the morning to start my day, because that'll probably put me on the right track to achieve the other things I need to achieve. Cool. Also, I forgot, we are doing the 15-minute rule. What are we on? 2 minutes already. Okay. Next topic, FPL. I'm currently like top 300 in South Africa right now. This week's going okay with the bench boost, but Rashford sort of fucked me last night.
What did he say?
Whoa, Whoa, bro, every time I talk off rip, I just be sus as fuck. Okay, yeah, but Captain Rashford didn't really pay out against Newcastle, but he still got the Brentford game to turn it around. Yes, sir! Best FPL season of my life. The fact that I'm 3rd in my own league is insane. 3rd order of business. Shout out Muzi. I just want to give you a shout out on the channel, bro. Give you some encouragement. He hit me up earlier and he was just saying how how do I not make this soppy as shit? He was just saying like my channel help him out sometimes on the bad days. So I just wanted to show some love back. Okay, into the questions.
Best mind games you've played on a hunt.
Okay, when I screenshotted this question, yeah, I then did some research and I went into like some of my old chats with some girls that I may not have treated the best way. I'm not gonna lie, there's no way I can answer this question without sounding like an absolute dickhead. But I decided to steer away from the specific examples if I ever want to touch down those area codes again in the future. And I decided to be a bit more general with you guys. But basically, if I had to give one piece of advice on how to play effective mind games with the girls, that you should, number one, set up the precedent that she should try, like she should be in the position where she should be trying to impress you. And number 2, after that, you set up the interaction so that, damn, you're different from the rest of them. You know what I'm saying? There's a million and one ways you can go about this, but that's probably one of the most effective mind games I've ever played on a shorty, is like you make them think that she's different from the rest of the girls you talk to. I feel like such a bitch saying that, but it does work. I don't know, shorties in the comment section, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. Next,
The lack of originality in people nowadays.
I mean, what are trends and shit on socials? Because if you share an opinion, you are the same, but doesn't mean like you're an NPC. The one thing I would comment about like people online today is that they sort of allow the comments to dictate their own opinion about something. So what I would suggest, what I try and do is like, for example, sometimes like say Drake drops an album, I try and listen to the album myself before I hear what other people are saying, because I want to decide how I feel about the album. You know, about food, movies. Someone's like, oh, this movie's fire, or like, oh, this movie's shit. Then you're more inclined to agree with them, because humans are social creatures. So we don't want to be on the outside looking in for a lot of time. But also, on the other hand, you don't have to be that guy that's different the whole time by force, because then you're just excuse me. Then you're just forcing it, and like you're not different, bro. Now you're forcing yourself to consume food you like, music you like, and you don't actually fucks with it like that. So
Did you see the Cape Town little twizzys at Canal Walk?
oh yes, I
I
did.
ain't thinking that I ain't gon' feel it. Yeah. I ain't trusting it right in my system. Yeah.
Actually, Beat and I went to our boy's house on Saturday to film a pod, which you guys are going to see soon. Beat and I were talking about going to Canal Walk, yeah? Beat had the suggestion that I go undercover and, shit, got some cool kids coming past now. That's tough. Damn, they're taking time away from you now, because there's no way I'm continuing this thing until they pass. There's nothing scarier than 13 to 17-year-old boys, bro, because they think they're the coolest gents on planet Earth.
That guy's a bum. I know him. He's a bum, though.
Yeah, no, they're probably, not probably, I don't know them. Let me not beef with children, but they could be bums, but it's just that they just think they're so cool, and then you double think yourself like, yo, am I a loser? Yeah, so like we're thinking about going like undercover as a little twizzy. We're thinking about doing interviews with them, blah blah blah. We didn't end up going. However, I did do a bunch of research on socials today, and oh my days. First point, I don't want to seem like a suck up to the Joburg Little Twizzies, but they really are the OGs, man. Like, they do it best. I'm not gonna lie. In terms of number of turnouts, in terms of fashion, because like someone commented on one of the things that like the fashion isn't fashioning or some shit. Like, bro, the little twizzies that turned up at Canal were wearing some shit clothing, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Then second of all, I saw a video of a 10-year-old getting sturdy in the food court. There was a grown-ass man with a baby standing there in the crowd of kids, like spectating him like he was a busker. It's like, bro, go home. Feed your kids. This child relies on you for support, and you're standing here watching a child dance. Bro, the girl that was like busting up gents in the mosh, there was like a fight. First of all, these security guards were built as skinny as the little twizzies. It was shameful. They really need to up the security detail at Canal Walk because they were not doing what was required to be done. Oh, also, side note, quickly, we're in the B-tier park today because the other man, them kicked us out of the main park. We went there were like 8 kids playing football. Yeah, so then there was some girl that was like fighting. She like squared up to some gent. That gent wasn't fighting back, by the way. He was just like being blown back. Pause. Homie got arrested by 2 officers that were like 5'6", bro. Like, everyone looked small in the arrest. But yeah, there only seemed to be like 50 people there, to be honest. I don't think it was worth going, but the videos are cool.
When are we getting more merch?
That's also why I wore this for this episode. So, you guys haven't seen it on the channel. I did a little edit on IG and shit.
Overcomplications kill your spirit and you overdrink or oversmoke. I hide my emotions in an overcoat.
I really fucks with this hoodie. Shout out Shay. She actually designed this on her ones. I would make this and sell this, but you guys do this every single time. Every time I make something that you fucks with, you get a couple gents like, yo, release this, dog. And then I'm like, okay, cool. Shirts, hoodies on sale, whatever. You guys are just silent. So I think until I get to a point where I'm going to have an online store where you can just click and buy and I don't have to handle any of the logistics, we're not going to be selling shit. So for now, just, admire it, drink it in, and it's super comfortable as well.
Way to push as a 20-something-year-old guy in terms of school, self, the bag, or gal them.
Okay, school, self, bag, gal. Self, let's take it out because that is included in all the other 3. So school, bag, gal. Bag brings gal. Gal doesn't bring bag. So if you chase bag, gal will automatically follow. So you drop gal. Then there's school and bag. If you're going to school to pursue something that's going to enable you to secure the bag, shopper, focus on that one. But if school's not going to help you secure the bag, then chase the bag. But just keep in mind what you're doing. Number 1, you have the motivation to complete it. And number 2, it is something that earns a bag. So there's a bit of a trade-off there. You might think like, okay, a surgeon earns, I don't even know SA numbers, bro. What are we going to say? Let's say $300K or $200K a year, a top surgeon.
Damn. Here we go again.
But do you have the ability to be a top surgeon? Okay, let me use myself as an example. I was BizSci Finance with accounting. So I was on a CA track. If I had stayed on the CA track, right? First of all, it took me 7 years to do a 4-year degree.
Stupid.
Or no. Yeah, to do a 4-year degree, and I ended up trading down to a 3-year degree anyway. So 7 years to do a 3-year degree. Then after that, I'd have to do 1 year postgrad, 3 years articles, which I got accepted into 2 firms, but let's not talk about how I did that without trying. And then I would be earning shit salary on those 3 years before graduating to like a good position where I would be earning a good salary. On top of that, I have to outcompete all the man them in my space that are actually wanting to be there and grind. So if you don't have the motivation to go to the level that they advertise online, don't even bother. That would be my suggestion. On the other hand, you don't want to take something where it's just a straight bag, but then you have nothing to fall back on because the limit of that is not where it's supposed to be. I don't know if I explained that well, but what I'm saying is like on the flip side, say like a nail tech, that can earn you straight out of high school or after like 2 years. I don't know what the qualifications are, but let's say out of high school, you earn $50,000 a year. For a 20-year-old, that's crazy. But for a 32-year-old, that's shit. You want to enter a field where there's some level of progression, and what a degree allows you to do is fall back on something.
Me and 2 of my bros for life on speaking at the moment. What is the way forward?
If that, first of all, what time are we on?
12:30.
Okay, let me try. Okay, first of all, if they're your bros, if they're really your bros for life, you guys will recover. Every actual family friend that I've fought with, we've spoken it out because nothing should be big enough to get in the way. I mean, there are things, but you know what I'm saying. Actually, there was this friend I grew up with, bro. Ew, that's a crazy story.
Is it villainous to switch character for a girl just to smash or date?
Of course it is, my guy. Of course it is. I mean, I guess you could say I switched characters when I was acting like a fuckboy the whole time. Is this family coming to this park? There's nothing here for them.
No, they're not coming.
Oh, they're walking. Yeah, you get me? This is tough. Bitch. Yeah, of course it is villainous, but hey man, you guys do you. If you want to secure, then yeah, sure. But then just take responsibility for the repercussions.
What's the difference between obsessed and clingy gal?
That's a very beautiful cat.
Versus crazy gal.
Show them the cat.
Oh, what?
Yeah, my bad. How did? What do you say?
What's the difference between obsessed and clingy girl versus crazy girl?
How fun they are. Because if they're like a 9, they're like, oh, they're so crazy and goofy. And if they're like a 7, it's like, oh, she's so clingy and shit. But if it's a bad bitch, you're willing to compromise for the bag. It's bad. Let's move away so they can enjoy the jungle gym.
Let's take your phone.
Clubs versus house party.
This one I want to spend a little bit of time on. Beats and I were talking about this. Okay, Beats and I were talking about this the other day, man. Clubs are like engineered for rich gents to waste money on bottles. House party, you can literally design your own good time. So my perfect time is a house party with like, let's say 40 people. That's not my house, so there's no cleanup. 20 people I know, 20 people I don't know. And the 20 I don't know, there's some bad bees.
Fine in hell. It's full.
So I have 1 or 2 to vibe and flow with on the night. We get some drink, we get some music which we get to pick because it's not picked by some overpaid DJ. We can play whatever we like to the AMs, enjoy ourselves, and then you can link up the thing, get some. Perfect.
Being alone is better than being in a relationship because a relationship will only end badly.
Yo, Brian, I actually had some things to say about this, man. See you next week for the next one. Bye. Don't anger me.
Don't be acting fresh.
Don't provoke me to anger.